most period films treat the history as the substance and the costumes as the decor, whereas you seem to treat the history as kind of out there on the periphery as the decor, and the costumes and the all of the frippery as the substance, and in a way that's not nearly as shallow as one might presume. I wonder how you saw that.
Yeah, it just seems like it's so much a part of making a story of Marie Antoinette with all the kind of accoutrement, and that she was into all these kind of decadence and have yards and yards of silk, and that's part of kind of our image of Marie Antoinette. But I didn't want to get caught up in some historical tableaus.
You could argue that it was actually toned down in some ways, because if you read some of the court gossip about her in some histories, it's like, bestiality, the whole shebang. So you could actually say perhaps it's the other way, it's sanitized in a way.
That it doesn't seem, from what you know of her, that she was having wild orgies or anything. That would have been maybe more decadent, but...
I noticed that Kirsten Dunst mentioned some parallels, or she saw some parallels between Princess Diana and Marie Antoinette, and I was wondering what you thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about that, but certainly people have said that, and I think, that there are similarities. But I think that whole situation of being put in a royal family, there's similarities.
I want to ask you about the particular music choices in the film. Is there something about that sort of post-punk era that draws you in particular, or the era of the music that you're choosing?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a spirit to that time, and that's kind of the music of my youth, or a little before, but there was just a kind of really young, vital spirit about it. But I also wanted to mix 18th century music and also contemporary music. There's a new band from Sweden called Radiohead, so it's not just 80s, it's really a mix. But I think, Bow Wow Wow, to me, that they were into the 18th century, and it had a kind of just a playful spirit about it, which I wanted that kind of energy because it's a story about youth and vibrancy. And I wanted to also have the kind of music that would have the feeling I wanted the scene to have, the excitement of going into a ball in Paris for the first time.